What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Kaylah. That's why I was saying if y'all new here, hello. And if y'all been here, welcome back. Y'all welcome back to another freaking YouTube video. I'm not with nobody, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. Yes, I'm dirty, yes, I'm dirty. Most of the things I don't wanna say. Welcome to another YouTube video, guys. Today is June 1st. Happy first of the month. It is the first of the month. I just realized that when I said it. But in honor of the first of the month, I'm gonna do a mukbang and a story time for you guys. My dad cooked today, guys. You wanna guess what he made? I really didn't plan on eating right now, but I was like, cause I was gonna smoke, but I was like, no, because I've been trying to make sure I eat before I smoke. So you feel me? And then before I was gonna eat, I was like, bro, I could literally make a mukbang because I got a story time to tell y'all. So I don't really know like if y'all can see the stains on my shirt, but this is the shirt that I dyed my hair in and I wore it as pajamas. So just mind your business, okay? I'm just coming on here to eat and tell a story. But he made chicken wings, chicken tenders and fries. I think one of them is buffalo, one of them is mango habanero, and one of them is Louisiana rub. And my mouth is watering a little bit. But for our bev, my brothers call it bev. But for our bev, we got Kool-Aid jammers and we got water. I drank my protein shake earlier this morning. Thank you for the food. God bless you. Amen. Okay, so today's story time is the time I ended up in hospital for alcohol poisoning. This was October 2023, last year, a few months ago, the 21st. So it was the 21st of October, and I was going to Six Flags with my friend that's no longer my friend now. I met this person doing hair, so we was chatting. We was both YouTubers creating content, da 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 da. And so I came up with the idea like, bro, we can film a YouTube video and go to Six Flags. And he was like, cool, yeah. So the person, he had a real nice vibe. He was real cool, real, you know, everything. I was like, we could also film other YouTube content too, like a truth or drink or whatever. That's like back in the time when I was in my wanting to collab people so bad era to get my views up for YouTube. I was like, okay. He's like, okay, yeah, that's good. We can do that. He's like, okay, so you gonna book a room and da 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 da. So Six Flags is 2 hours away from my house. I'm not really a good communicator with my family. I don't really communicate with them. Because they don't really communicate with me, if we're being completely honest. So I'm not really a good communicator. So when I told them what I was doing, I just said I was gonna go to Six Flags with my friend and come back the same night. They was cool with that, but I brought a book bag. I told my siblings that I was spending the night. And yeah, let's try one of these chicken tenders first before we get into the story. I think this is mango habanero. I mess with that. We had got on the road to go there. An hour into the drive, my brother had called me and he was like, oh my gosh, he was like, your apron for your hair business just came in. I was like, yay. So I just ordered a new apron and stuff like that, K-Styles apron. I was so geeked about that. I told him, okay, put it on my bed. I think we did smoke on the way there. We got there, he had to go to the bank to get some money or whatever he was doing. I was in the passenger seat, literally recording myself. I answered the video and da da da. So he gets to the hotel, he checked in, but before that I asked him what his last name was, because I only know people's first names. I don't really ask them their last name, but I mean, when you're going out of town with somebody, you should definitely know who they are, their first and their last name, where they live, etc, etc. Did I take precautions? No, I didn't. So I literally have footage from that. I will show y'all. We get into the hotel, brought all my bags up and da da da. And we were chilling for a minute, but he had forgot his phone. But me being a nice person, I don't know why, but I had bought him a gift back or whatever, and I was gonna give it to him like the same night for like a video. So I left it in the car. So he go downstairs, come back upstairs, da da da. We just chatting, like, you know, And then he was like, what time do you want to go to Six Flags? And then I was like, I don't know, like kind of around to get dark because we wanted to go to Fright Fest. And he was like, all right, that's cool. So do you want to get something to eat? And I was like, yeah, we can go get something to eat. So first, before we was going to go get something to eat, I was like, forget it. I'm going to just get ready so that we don't have to come back here. We can just go to Six Flags after we get something to eat. You feel me? So that we have something on our stomach. And he was like, okay, that's cool. So I was getting ready or whatever. That one's definitely mango habanero. I love mango habanero. This is mango habanero. I was done getting ready, and we was finna go to Six Flags. So we went to Cane's first. Cane's is my favorite restaurant. I got me a cool little kids meal, 2 tenders, nothing major. So I eat that. It's raining outside, it's sprinkling. So we get to Six Flags. I got on this long sleeve shirt. It's white with some yoga pants and a brown cover up, right? We get there, it's pouring down, raining, like we should just went home type of thing, you feel me? But nah, we still went outside. We went to Six Flags, we got in there, and it was boring. It was boring. Like, I thought Fright Fest where people run around, scare you, haunted houses, and da-da-da. Maybe I would never go to Fright Fest again, I guess, because that was just crazy. It was boring. So, first of all, it was already raining. He asked me, did I want to get on rides? I told him, no, I'm not a ride type of person. We might as well just go ahead, pack it up. So, then we got back in the car, and before we had pulled off or whatever, my granny had called me. And my granny called me. She don't normally call me at nighttime and whatnot. And this was like a out of the blue call from my granny. So she called me and we just chopping it up. I don't even know what we was talking about, but we was just chopping it up, having a nice little conversation before we had pulled off. So before we had pulled off, after I got off with my granny, me and the dude, we was talking. We gonna call him M. So me and him was talking. And he was like, you want to go bowling? I'm like, yeah. But he was like, you want to go drunk bowling? I'm like, shit, that sound cool to me. And he was like, all right, cool. When we was in the car, we was just talking. We was leaving Six Flags at this time. We was just talking or whatever. One of the questions I asked him was, when was the last time you had cried? And then he was like, it's been a long time. He was like, why did you ask me that? I'm like, shit, I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Like, I don't know, y'all. It was just a lot of, like, little signs that I'm seeing. A lot of weird, you know, things coming into play up until that part. So and then, you know, it was just a regular conversation after that. So we get back to the room. We go upstairs. He got the bottle. It's Remy 1738, y'all. I never drunk that. You know. So that's the alcohol we had. He was like, I ain't gonna lie, we was supposed to take shots before we came to goddamn Six Flags. But he was like, fuck it, we'll just go drunk bowling. So we went back upstairs. We get to taking shots. Shots about this big. At that time, I probably weighed around like 90 to 100 pounds. So like I told you how big the shots was. They was like double shots basically. And we took some of those. We took 3 of those in under 5 minutes. That alcohol is 40% volume. But I used to drink Douce down. I used to drink Hennessy down. After that, after I took the shots, I was still getting ready or whatever. And then I was in the mirror. I remember the video that I took. I was in the mirror taking a video because I just finished my hair. He was like, you ready to go? I'm like, yeah. And he was just talking about Halloween and stuff. And I did a twirl. After that twirl that I did in that video, I don't remember nothing else. But look, let me tell you. The last thing I remember and some of the things that I heard. So I don't even got the messages no more. That's my thing. I wish I would have saved and kept messages, but I don't even want to see or reread none of that stuff. Go through that all over again. The memory is already worse enough. After that twirl, he was like, are you ready to go? I'm like, yeah. So I grabbed my camera. I'm recording. And we are finna walk downstairs. So as we walking downstairs, I don't remember that. I remember us getting into the car. And then I remember me having to go get something from upstairs, but I don't remember what I had to go get. You feel me? From what I've heard, my intentions were probably not to just go upstairs to get something, if you feel what I'm saying. I remember getting in the car and having to get out the car. After I got out the car, I don't remember nothing else. After that, we were still sitting at the hotel. We were waiting to pull off or whatever, but it was still raining. This is what I heard. So we pull up to the what's that called? Bowling alley. I get out. We both get out. Walking regular, having a regular smuggler conversation. We walk into the bowling alley. We get a lane. I was trying to pay for it, but my car was declining, so he had to pay for it. I got the lane. We went to the lane together. I had walked off to go to the bathroom. I left my purse sitting at the table and went to the bathroom. Now, from what the people at the place was told us and what he had told my parents was, I think he said he went to go get a drink, but I was still in the bathroom. And I do remember what he had on now. So he did have on the hood. Here's what the people told me. The people told me that it was somebody at the bar ordering a drink, and they had a hood on. They looked a little bit suspicious or whatever, and they was walking towards the bathroom and trying to check on somebody that was in there or whatever. Nobody was in there, but they were saying like somebody was just walking around roaming. And when I went to the bathroom, it looked like nobody was there with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was there alone. They told me I was in the bathroom for like 10 to 15 minutes. He called me, he texted me, asked me, was I okay? I didn't answer, nothing. So somebody had went into the bathroom. It was some staff members or some ladies, and they found me in the bathroom unconscious. Unresponsive. Or unconscious, both of them. Whatever one is still alive and breathing, but you're just not responding. Non-responsive, something like that. So they called the people, ambulance, 911. 911 get there, and they got me on a stretcher or whatever coming out the bathroom. They told me, well, from what I heard from my parent, like it's a lot of he say, she say, and a lot of stuff from the whole story. And I just wish I had the whole story and I remember it myself. You know, I only remember the beginning part. But I heard that I was trying to fight the paramedics and all of that, and that it looked like when I was getting rolled out of the thing, nobody came to check on me. Nobody, I did have a purse, but nobody came to check on me. Nobody was with me, and he was just standing off in the back just watching. He said that he did check on me. He didn't just stand there and watch, because how did my purse get there? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I still don't know to this day. I don't know whose story to believe. I really want to talk to the paramedic. You feel me? But that's not it. I get into the ambulance, and I guess they take me to the hospital. It's like 11 something that night. Mom checked my location, and she seen that I was in the hospital. She tried to call the hospital, and she asked for my name, and it was like, do you have my daughter? Da, 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 da. They're like, yeah, she in room, da, da, da. She in the hospital for alcohol poisoning, and da, da, da. My mom zoomed. I guess they zoomed to the hospital game. So, from what my mom told me, she said she was panicking, trying to call the hospital, but nobody was answering. And it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And nobody was answering the phone. And my brother had came in the bathroom and asked her what was wrong. And she was like, Kaylah didn't answer her phone. She's at the hospital. And they was just trying to calm her down, you know. Then she was going to tell my dad. And my dad was like, alright. So they came on to me. They get to the hospital. And I guess the doctors told him everything was going on. She has alcohol poisoning. And she had, I think it was like either 0.11 or 1.11. alcohol in my system, and I only weighed 100 pounds at that time. So it's just like, you know, I woke up in the hospital, and I tried to get up. I couldn't get up. I had a tube in my throat, a big ass tube, excuse my cussing, a big ass tube in my throat. I couldn't talk. I was breathing on a breathing machine, like, type of thing. When I woke up, I tried to get up, couldn't get up. The doctor's like, no, don't get up, don't get up. Don't get up. Can you hear us? Can you see? Da-da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, bro, where's my mom? Like, I'm trying to speak. Y'all not letting me talk. So the doctor gave me a piece of paper. First thing I wrote was, where's my mom? But when I woke up, the first thing that I seen was my name on this board, and it was saying Kaylah Robinson. It said my phone number, my date of birth, the time I was there, how much I weigh, what I'm there for, my parents, and all of that. So that's the first thing I seen. So then I wrote down, I said, where's my mom? Then they told me that she was just here, but she literally just left. And they was like, okay. And then I was like, where's my phone? They told me where my phone was at. Just writing down more questions and stuff. I don't recall what questions I was writing down, what happened. And then they told me, they were like, you have alcohol poisoning and you overdosed on too much alcohol. And I was like, okay. Shortly after that, he was like, okay, we're going to take this tube out of your throat. You'll be able to talk, but it's going to hurt, and, you know, be careful. I was like, okay, that's cool. They took it out. It was hard for me to talk. I was, you know, it was hard. I was scared. I didn't know. I didn't think I was going to be able to talk again. Like, so I was like, okay. And then my mom and my sister had came back up there. And then my sister, she was like, she was smiling. She was so happy to see me. She gave me a hug. Y'all, that was the saddest, kind of like the saddest day of my life. Saddest day, but the most gratefulest day. Still to this day, we sometimes talk about it, but we can't never get through the full thing, because that's kind of hard. My sister said when she see me, I had that tube down my throat. She said she ain't never seen me like that before. She didn't want to see that. I'm like, damn. And my mom had told me that she had called the boy, and the boy had told them what happened. And he had left. When they called him, he was already at home. I was in hospital. He was already at home. They wanted to know where my stuff is at. He was like, he'll bring it. And then they was like, where are you at? He said he checked out of the hotel, put my stuff at the hotel desk, and left, went back to Chicago. He came and brought me my stuff. He brought me some canes or whatever. 2 hours later, said hey to everybody, then left. After that, they had, the doctors had came in there. They had took all my IVs out and stuff, drew my blood, and I'm scared of needles, y'all, but none of that really didn't hurt to me. But they had took everything out and basically just telling me to be careful, slow down on smoking weed, stop drinking. They gave me like a take care packet. I didn't stop drinking. But ever since that incident happened, I have watched my limit on drinking alcohol. I know when to stop, when it's going to be my limit. To me not remembering anything the next day, blacking out like that. Me and that boy, we don't talk anymore. That's just the story time, guys, of how I ended up in hospital with alcohol poisoning. I drank shots. I guess you could say 6 shots of Remy in under 5 minutes. So don't do that if you only weigh 100 pounds, because it obviously catches up to you. Even though I've drank Douce like a bottle of water the whole summer before that. Like literally the summer 23 was Douce was my drink. Me and my friend used to drink that down every single weekend. Every single weekend. It was that and Milagro. I knew which alcohol I can and can't drink. It's just I never had that one, I guess. So what I want to say to my viewers out there and everybody who drink alcohol and smoke weed, just know your limit on things and turn to God before you turn to drugs and alcohol, because I be doing both. I turn to God but my problems, and I also turn to weed and alcohol. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of not afraid to admit that I'm a lukewarm Christian, and I don't really like that about myself, so I have to fix that. There's inner things that I have to work on too. So basically, just y'all be safe. Do it cautiously. Know your limits. I love you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe for any more story time. Also, that food was good. That food was good. I'm just not really hungry. I just wanted to tell y'all my business. Yeah. Where is that? Oh. Wait.
I ain't going out there with you. I'll give you the car.
No. Hold on.
I'll give you the car. I ain't going out there.
Tomorrow you not going out there with me.
Okay. What you forget?
I really hope I ain't forget nothing. Wait. Wait, don't pull off.
I ain't going out that way.
Wait. Cut. Phone. That's what I really needed. I don't have my card. My card. Yes.
Yo, what?
But like,
You don't need it.
yes, I do. Well, I don't need my card. I need the thing that was sitting on the bed. But like,
What's that? What thing?
hold on.
Huh?
Hold on.
I would have been better off cutting off you. Get your own school. Asking me, do I love her? Spend like who?
I don't like going by myself.
My money got longer. This shit to the roof.
You wanna go upstairs?
I'm just saying I'm not by myself type person. Come on. It's on the bed. Literally. It's literally sitting on the bed. Look good enough to person you would take me to your hotel.
You said what?
You would take me to your room, hotel room type good. That's how I look.
Huh?
You would take me to your hotel room. That's how I look.
What you mean by that? You look good to go out to public. You look good to go to the hotel room. You look good to go to Six Flags. You look good to go anywhere. You ain't fucking with that? Huh?
Real bad.
You said you're not fucking with it?
I said I am. Real bad.
Real bad. Quick as hell.
I do.
Okay.
I forgot my card to record on my camera on. And that should be over here on the bed or just over here in general. You feel me? This is your folder.
Where else is?
That's over there. Cool.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I really came up with back.
No, you didn't know you got it.
Good line. I swear I did. I just know where that bitch was at.
Hey, you funny as hell.
Let me tell you something.
What's up?
I ain't no alcoholic. I really like weed.